What's up, everybody? This is a rant on the now modernized Boomerang. This may not be the best video quality in the world, but I want the guide to show up so everybody who don't know what I'm talking about can really take the journey with me. It's 4:37, or you can just say it's 4:30 in the morning, and the Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends Zone. And this is the only time you'll get to actually see any classics on Boomerang. We're gonna read the description on DirecTV. It says classic cartoons are back in style with Boomerang. It's a totally new network filled with only classic cartoons, 90% of which can't be seen anywhere else. We will get to how that's bullshit in a moment. See, Boomerang is supposed to be for old classic cartoons from Hanna-Barbera, MGM, kids, not kids, WB. Well, those will count and be better than what the stuff they're showing now, or the original Warner Brothers Looney Tunes cartoons, or anything else on the side that they did. I understand space constraints, like how Adult Swim starts at 9, but this is fucking ridiculous. I mean, there's no variety, nothing goes together, and most of the stuff they show, by technicality, aren't classics. I dare say everything on a Boomerang now wasn't made until after 2007, and that's fucking ridiculous. All the old stuff has been phased out. I understand the super old stuff like Huckleberry Hound or Secret Squirrel doesn't show no more, so they can show the stuff. I'm 19 now. That like the original cartoons like Ed and Eddie Kids Next Door, they don't show that stuff. They show a bunch of bullshit from the average person waking up at 7 o'clock or 6 if you want to get up, all the way to the end. Nothing goes together. Like, this is fucking ridiculous. This is completely fucking retarded. None of this stuff goes together, and it's all boring, dry, and very dull. It puts no point. It defeats the whole purpose of watching Boomerang. To watch old classic stuff you don't see every day, not to watch some semi-old bullshit that you really don't want to see and you can care less about. And Chowder, while we are on it, doesn't really count as a classic. I know some people might count it as a classic because it doesn't show anymore, but it's a modern cartoon. It's in high definition. It's a modern cartoon. Like, Chowder came out about the time as Transformers Animated. It's a modern cartoon. That's like saying the Camaro SS is a classic muscle car just because it came out in the late 2000s and not in the 2010s. Chowder is not a classic. I don't understand why they're showing it. All their classic cartoons literally get moved to what they call the graveyard shift. But throughout the day, they show a bunch of bullshit that doesn't go. We can go through this schedule from 7 in the morning all the way up, and none of this stuff goes together, and none of this stuff is interesting. Some of it is classic, like the Scooby-Doo Where Are You from 1970. Then they try to mix it up and move to What's New Scooby-Doo from 2005. To Chowder, which we just got on. To the Garfield Show, which is going to come back, trust me. To the Flintstones, alright, that's nice. To the Looney Tunes. To the annoying rebooted ripoff Tom and Jerry. To the Garfield Show again. To the Powerpuff Girls, I guess that's classic. To Pokemon. To the Garfield Show again. To the Scooby-Doo from the early 2000s again. Back to Tom and Jerry. To Teen Titans Go. Can't see 90% of this stuff anywhere else in my ass. To the Amazing World of Gumball. To the Garfield Show again. To Scooby-Doo again. They just showed Scooby-Doo like a couple hours ago. I mean, this is fucking ridiculous. They show like 6 episodes of Scooby-Doo. And then they got the nerve at night to show the lineup that they should have in the daytime. This lineup wouldn't be good, but I'm just showing it'd be better than what they showing. I mean, I understand they had Tom and Jerry, the Flintstones, the Looney Tunes, and the Smurfs in the daytime, and then Foster's in the daytime. But this is stuff that comes on at night, no earlier than 1 in the morning when everybody's really passed out sleep if you work or go to school. And then they decide in the daytime to show a bunch of bullshit. I mean, they're treating Boomerang like the Cartoon Network version of Nicktoons, where they just decide to dump all their stuff that they don't want to show on the main network, or the stuff that got canceled and nobody wants to see anymore. I mean, Cartoon Network's doing the same thing. And while we at it, even though you won't see them right now, at least after 6 o'clock, Boomerang now has commercials. I thought Boomerang was supposed to simulate classic Cartoon Network where it was like no commercials, nothing but cartoons, no adult stuff. You just watch cartoons and chill. I understand toy commercials for a quick Hot Wheels car or like you want some kids to buy some type of bubble soap. But I don't want to be watching Looney Tunes 1 second and then I gotta watch a commercial about having mesothelioma and having a lung cancer lawyer. Like what the fuck type of shit is that? That doesn't make any sense. Oh, man. Like I don't get it because Boomerang has such a large library to work with, yet they ignore all that classic old stuff from 2010 all the way back to probably 1950 and 1941, and probably even before that to 1938. They just want to ignore all that stuff to put on bullshit. Like I said, none of this stuff goes together. They show the same stuff all day basically. There's no consistency and no variety. Every show they show is very dull, dry, and boring. I can care less about Scooby Doo. I grew up basically on like what's new Scooby Doo. I do not like Scooby Doo, so I don't give a fuck how much they show him. It's not gonna make me like him any more than I already don't. Like I don't understand. Like why is it so hard to make Boomerang a good channel? While we at it, even though you can't see it on here, look at this new gay ass logo that looks just like the Cartoon Network logo. What happened to the Boomerang that you can toss across the screen? What is this? It's a fucking box sitting in the lower right hand corner on my TV. Like, I kind of liked it at first. I'm like, oh, they doing something new. But I didn't think they was going to make all these changes that was going to have all these side effects on this network. This is ridiculous. Like, Cartoon Network at Turner, if y'all want to write them, like Donut 1999 said, you got to write to CNN Tower. Or you can go online on Cartoon Network and talk about Boomerang. Because this is ridiculous. They know better than this. And people should complain. Like, they know better than this. What the fuck? This is Boomerang. Like, how simple can it get to make Boomerang a good channel? It's really fucking simple. Out of all that old stuff they got, they decide to bullshit.